Why not the Rapids? Up the pits.
Nifty footwork by Kuti Pietro. Gets it to Mihailovic. Now the underlap. Cannon. Knocked back across. Goal! Rapids still looking to get a shot. Yes! Georgi Mihailovic knocks it into the bottom corner. There's your hero in the 70th minute. Colorado take a 1-0 lead. And that is the final whistle. The Rapids back in the win column. 3 points richer and 3 points against their Rocky Mountain rivals, Real Salt Lake.
Up the pits, baby! Up the pits!
Every Monday on the morning sprint with Coach and Raj, we are joined by the head coach of your Colorado Rapids, Chris Armas. He's on the Ramos Law Hotline. Car accident, you need Ramos Law, medical doctor and attorney. Find them at ramoslaw.com. Coach, first off, welcome. Second off, congratulations on getting back into the win column for the first time since early April. It's got to feel good.
Yeah, listen, it feels great because we not just that we were looking for a win, but the nature of the win, the nature of the performance, all the little victories inside that game that on the night, we take a lot from it.
Coach, you mentioned the aspects of the win, but also who it was against. You're playing for hardware, and this is a cup that you won for the first time in a long time in last year's campaign to win the first leg of the Rocky Mountain Cup and go up in a 1-0 fashion. How important is it for fans of the Rapids and club supporters to feel that victory against a hated rival?
Yeah, listen, when I met the fans for the first time early on in 2024, I asked what was important to them, and this was at the top of the list. So now, the way that Rocky Mountain Cup works, you play Salt Lake. Last year was a 3-game series. This year is 2. So you add up the points at the end of it. We're 3 points in the lead. So yeah, it's huge. It's huge for, again, our club. It's even more massive for our fans.
Obviously, a big performance from Nico Hansen, just your second clean sheet win of the year. Talk about your netminder and how he played and how he had. Does it mean more to you getting back into the win column from a defensive standpoint, like being a clean sheet win, or would it have meant more, outscoring your opponent 4-3 in a crazy back and forth game? Because we know how you like to push pace consistently.
No, the perfect one would have been 3 or 4-0 us.
All right.
I like that.
It works in attack, but it's really important, guys. I mean, last time we talked, right, when we talked to you guys, it was, hey, what's going on with some of the goals conceded, focus, concentration? How about late in the halves, the psychological part of things? Is it real? Is it not? So the fact that against a pretty good team, we put up the shutout. We had a very structured defensive performance, very disciplined and mature. And that we created some big chances in transition and we were able to capitalize on one. It meant a lot. So I think for me, when you can win 1-0, it's not always the most exciting for the fans, even though I thought it was a pretty good game to be at and watch. For the players and the coaches, winning 1-0 is almost better sometimes for us than like 3, only because after we score, we have 27 minutes, right? It was 20 minutes left and 7 minutes of stoppage to say, all right, let's go. Let's see what we got here. And we showed some maturity, and that was good for me to see.
Coach, I love the goal in the 70th minute because it showed an interconnected attack. It showed Georgi Mihailovic lobbing it off to Reggie Cannon. Reggie Cannon gets a really, really impressive ball into the box, and then I love what Cole Bassett did, not only dropping it back there for Georgi Mihailovic to put it home, but running a little defense for him and creating a natural human body screen. How proud were you of that goal and how it speaks to the culture of your club?
Yeah, I love the culture of the club. I love watching the celebration, right? Like how they all celebrate together in front of our fans, that with the reserves on the sideline that are warming up, that they all come together. That's what I love from a cultural standpoint. From a style of play standpoint, it started with Andreas Maxu, and we have a structured attack. We got into the spaces exactly that we want. I love that our right fullback, Reggie Cannon, essentially gets the assist by being up high and overlapping. This says a lot to me. If you look at where Cole Bassett starts on the play, he is all the way on the left and he runs on an angle, and we talk about flooding the box. We talk a lot about, and I've told you guys, upgrade the shot, whether it's the Denver Nuggets or it's us, upgrade the shot with the extra pass. That shows a culture, unselfish, doesn't matter who gets the credit, but we upgrade the shot that gives you a clearer vision to goal. So many things popped up in that moment that I'm proud of.
Speaking of the Denver Nuggets, as you brought them up, we no longer have Nuggets or Avs hockey, and frankly, Broncos football is still months away. Give all of our listeners a why for getting out to Dick's Sporting Goods Park and supporting this club.
Yeah, look, I love the ride that the Avalanche, the Nuggets have helped. We've been on their journey together. And even the other night, I mean, our guys, the Denver Nuggets pushed it. They pushed it to the end. It's a tough team, right? In the end, that they lost to. But I would first say to all our Nuggets guys and players at the Nuggets Avalanche, if they ever want to come to check us out, games, training, doors are open. Maybe they can get on our journey now as well. And to our fans, I mean, we say, you just said, hey, give all the reasons why. I always say, hey, why not the Rapids?
Amen.
Why not us? Listen, Dick's Sporting Goods Park, we pack the building. It's energetic, close to the action. We play attacking football. And look, we're a sports city. So, yeah, let's get behind each other. And anytime our fans can come out and get behind us, they are the 12th man. So come on out and the best is yet to come.
The only head coach right now of a team that has an active chance to win a championship in season. Avs out, Nuggets out. I suppose the Rockies could win 45 straight games, but I'm not holding my breath on that one, Coach.
Get them back to 500.
Talk to me about your upcoming match on Saturday against St. Louis. It's a struggling team, but you guys need to start putting together some wins. The midfield right now in the West is packed together, so 3 points, those things come at premiums.
Listen, it's every timeout is an opportunity. So in our building, back at home, in front of our fans, at altitude, come on, like coming off a game where you have some momentum, we got to use it this week to just not worry about which opponents come into our building. They're an obstacle in our way. We got to step right over them in our journey to where we want to go. So it's a big opportunity. Every 3 points you get in a tight conference, you start to maybe separate a little more. There was a lot of ties in our conference this past weekend, so we gained a little bit of ground in some teams. But it's about just now getting a little bit better at who we are. So it's just adding, and just I don't care. It has to the trajectory doesn't have to go so fast, so quickly. It's just that it's got to show growth, show maturity, and be ready to run St. Louis into the ground. That's how we have to look at it. If
you want to win a family 4-pack of tickets to go see Coach Armas' squad take on St. Louis on Saturday at 7:30 at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, all you have to do is text the keyword CUP. That's C-U-P, CUP, with your first and last name to 303-504-0925. That is CUP to 303-504-0925. And you could see the Rapids take on St. Louis this coming Saturday with a family 4-pack. Coach Armas, thank you so much. Start stringing together some wins. We can't wait to see what you guys do in the second half.
Appreciate you guys.
Up the pins, Coach. Up the pins, baby.
Let's go.